everybody. Welcome to the live stream. My name is Paul Kelly. I'm a district manager for Zoomies. And I am really, really stoked that you're all here today. We have an excellent night set up for everybody. We got a rad time for you guys. Today we have a very special guest. Pro snowboarder and all-around radical dude, Mr. Johnny O'Connor is here. He's going to be live. He's going to be talking to us a little bit about some of the brands that we carry at Zoomies that he shreds with. He's going to be putting a board together. He's going to also be maybe talking some pro tips to some of you newbies out there. So it's going to be a really, really great time. We're stoked to have him. For those of you that came here for the snowboard giveaway, do not fear. We're definitely going to be giving away a premium setup from Capita Snowboards, fully equipped with a great set of union bindings. That's going to be coming your way too. Just feel free to drop some questions right there in the chat feature for your chance to ask Johnny some questions and a chance to win that snowboard. And also for you stash members out there, keep your eyes peeled because we're going to be dropping some secret stash codes in the chat just like this. All right. Before we bring Johnny on, let's see how many of you guys are snowboarders out there. Go ahead and drop an S in that chat so we know how many snowboarders we're working with. Okay. Johnny, welcome, dude. Thank you for your time. Thanks for being here with everybody.
Thank you. I am so happy to be a part of this.
Well, dude, hey, before we get into any of this, we got some questions ready to roll for you. We got some we've pulled off Instagram, and then we're, of course, going to be taking some questions out of the live feed. But, man, I know that it just got dumped on out in the east. So can you talk to us about what it's looking like out in Windham?
Yeah, we actually got probably 2 feet. I don't know the exact measurement right now, but more than they were calling for. We are located in the Catskill Mountains that always gets, like, we're right in the pink dot zone. Like, we get hammered the hardest compared to all the other surrounding towns. So it was insane up there today. I was up there with Mike Rav, Skylar Brent, Naima Antolin, and there was so much snow we didn't even know what to do with ourselves. So now we got back and we started building some stuff in my backyard, and it's crazy what we're about. Like, we just been out there for about an hour at this point, and it has been just like we already have like hips and quarter pipes, rail features. It's gonna be wild. I can't wait for you all to see it.
That's very cool, my man. That sounds like a whole list of East Coast powerhouse right there. So yeah, stoked to see how the backyard turns out.
Yeah. We just got the snowmaking system working yesterday too to test that out.
What is it, like a little DIY snowmaker, or what are we running here?
I actually got that lended to me from a friend with the mini snow gun, the hoses, and we hooked it up to an above ground pool that we have that's like located up near the bowl that I just built at my house, and we just gravity fed it right into the gun, and we've been blasting. Sick. But we don't need to right now because we just got the 2 feet, but it was cool to experiment with.
Hey, so you heard it from Mr. Johnny O'Connor. If you got no snow, just plug into your mom's pool and get it going.
Yep.
All right, dude, so check it out. I know you're going to be, I think you're going to be putting a board together for us for these guys to kind of see what you're working with for this season, or at least until you break this setup. Yeah. So can you talk to us a little bit about like what kind of a board you're working with? What are you going to be setting up for us today?
I got it right here. It's my Ultra Fear 151. I ride this thing. I actually got my snowboard boots on too, so you can see the exact measurement of where I keep it. I like to ride this board a little bit bigger because it gives me more of a control when just going for everything. Compared to some other boards, I would maybe ride them about here, you know? But for me, I like riding this board a little bit bigger. And I have a set of the strata bindings with my combination with the Force high back, which I really like because that's got the wide face plate and stiffer high back, and it just gives you incredible control on the snowboard. And this thing, it's been holding up since last year, so it's still in great condition. I don't know when I ride these boards until they break, which is not that often. So, yeah, they're great.
Do you remember what were you trying the last time you broke a board?
I was actually in Kazakhstan, and it was one of the first spots that we hit. It was this flat rail transfer over to a kink rail, and it's actually the photo that was used on the window in Cross Skates Mall.
Yeah, good old Albany, New York.
Yeah,
Very
so
cool.
if anyone sees that, that will answer your question. That was the last time I broke a board, and that worried me because I was in Kazakhstan. It was the first spot of the trip, and I only had 3 boards on me, and just going through one, I was like, oh my gosh, like I have to be really careful here. But it was a pretty big drop down to the kink rail, and I put a lot of pressure on it, so I can see why it broke. But
awesome.
yeah.
Well, dude, I recall that banner. The longtime Zoomies customers probably would too. That was a heavy window banner, and I can only imagine what it felt like on your end. So that was huge. So, man, let's talk about you a little bit. You've been all over the place. You're breaking boards in Kazakhstan. Where are you originally from, dude? And what got you started into snowboarding?
I grew up right where I'm at in Windham, New York, and my parents have been running a bar and restaurant for over 50 years, and I've moved away from town. I've lived in New Hampshire, going to Plymouth State University there, graduated there, moved to Maine, Kittery, Maine for a few years, and I I was put at a point in life where I needed to figure out what I was going to be doing at home here with the whole business. After my dad passed away, it was like we have just been trying to figure things out, and so I came back here and just have been trying to keep the business running, working on it every day, you know, and trying to turn it into like a big vision sort of thing where I'm going to be posted up here and trying to utilize the property and the business here to give back to the snowboarding community and like have cool things go on and just you know, keep it alive. It's a lot of work, but I love it, and I'm, you know, doing both, just snowboarding when I can and just like running back over here and just flipping some burgers and, you know, helping out with just everything to keep the place going. So I love it. It's hectic, but you know, that's what I enjoy in life.
Dude, Johnny, that's awesome to hear, man. I think that, you know, for a lot of them, people think that you got to move out west to be a pro snowboarder, and there you are in Windham holding it down. You're ripping on the daily. You got 3 feet of snow and an awesome restaurant you're working with. So that's great to hear, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, we also have a motel that we rent out as well. So we have the bar, restaurant, the motel right on the same street as Windham Mountain. So we're like right in the center of Windham. That's like got a lot of potential. So
cool.
Yeah.
So how long have you been snowboarding for? Like from zero to absolute rock star on the slopes like you are now. How long have you been riding?
Oh man, it's probably been about 20 years, maybe a little over that. I'm 28 right now, and I think I started around 7 or 8.
Cool, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and in that time frame, you've been in some epic videos, epic ones. We're talking, we got Capita's Defenders of Awesome 2. Your part was ludicrous in that. Union Stronger. And then most recently, of course, the 32 team video, dude, absolutely crushing it out there. Talk to us a little bit about, like, how do you prepare yourself for video filming season?
I think I go a little crazy just getting so excited for filming, and it's a lot of built up energy. And then I don't get to snowboard that much. Like, I don't get to snowboard every single day. So when I do go out, I want to go full blast. And I'm pretty picky with my spots too. And so when I want to hit something, I want to make sure that it goes in the video. So I just put all my focus into what I like, just like one spot, and I don't like think about anything else until I get that, and then move on to the next thing. But quality over quantity is what I aim for.
Yeah. Well, you can tell. I encourage everybody to watch those video parts. They are mayhem. So props.
Thank you.
Okay. So for everybody out there in the Twitch verse, don't forget, if you have questions for Johnny, please be dropping them in the chat here for a chance to ask your question. Johnny will answer it, and that's a chance to win that new setup from Capita and Union Bindings. For now, I got a couple questions that we got off Instagram here. Johnny, I got a question from @JoshCLM. So your new TM2, what's the story on this season's colorway?
Well, this next year's colorway that was going to come out this winter was a quick stripe of 32, and 32 had to just cut a handful of the quick strikes just because it's been a tough year, and you know, there's a few riders that still have them, but I created that graphic and colorway with the designer at the time, and it was influenced through my favorite Black Sabbath album, Never Say Die. And then, yeah, I mean, there was only the samples made, so there's just a couple, and I have them. And I probably won't wear them. I just might post them, like just, keep them on display. But next year, hopefully, like we'll be able to get the quick strikes going again because people seem to like those.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Johnny. Thanks, dude. This one is from Maddie Avila 02 @Maddie Avila 02. Who are some of your role models?
Oh man, I would say all of my close friends, and I really admire, for pro snowboarders, Scott Stevens has got the mentality that has so much passion towards snowboarding that it just, it connects with anyone that enjoys snowboarding, and it gets them so stoked and so happy to be there at that moment snowboarding, and he makes you proud to be a snowboarder for how much he loves it. And man, there's a handful of others. I mean, Mike Rabb has been a huge inspiration for me. Meeting him at Plymouth State University, my first year at college there, seeing him and his work ethic really inspired me to just try and work my mind just as much as my body, and try and think about everything differently. So those two shaped me a lot in how I think and things I do, and so I owe a lot to them. And then I have a handful of other role models too that I mean, those are just some off the top of my head. But Kazu, he's also huge inspo.
Some big names out there, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, this one here is out of the Twitch chat. This is from Skate Vans 88. They want to know, when did you first get sponsored, and who was your first sponsor?
I think I don't know how old I was. I must have been 13 or 14 when I got my first snowboard, and it was this company called Launch, and they were based out of the East Coast. Yeah. It was a guy who rode Windham Mountain, and he was just into it. His son snowboarded, and he just got this brand going, and then he started hooking up the local kids that were shredding, and I was stoked on it. I still have the board, and after that, I started riding for Signal snowboards, maybe around 14, 15. Did that for a few years, and I was breaking some of those boards, and I needed to buy them. I went through a period where I just needed to buy snowboards, and because I was just breaking them faster than I was getting them. And then I just gravitated towards Capita boards. They were just the coolest brand at the time. When they had First Kiss come out, that was like when I first really started getting into them. I don't know what year that was, but then I had gotten a message on Facebook from the East Coast rep, Dan Broadwell. He's helped me through like a lot, so I owe a lot to him, like introducing me to other people and just having my back from day one. So I don't know what year that was. That might have been 2010 or maybe 2010 or 2009 is when I first started getting the Capita boards, and then met or started talking to Blue like a couple of years after that.
Awesome.
And I can't see myself riding anything else.
No need, right? No need.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course not.
Cool. Hey, so this one's from Denny's_F. Which new amazing places do you want to visit to snowboard in 2021?
I really hope that everything cools down and we can travel more. There's some places in Eastern Europe that I've been really wanting to get to. Slovakia, Romania, Ukraine.
You know what?
They have some pretty cool cities out there that has not been touched too much. So hopefully can get out there. I was actually going to go to a Ukraine rail jam. I was supposed to leave yesterday, but I had to bail because I can't like risk it right now. It's going to hopefully do that next year, but they got a cool rail jam going on.
That sounds rad.
Yeah.
So, dude, this one's Johnny. This one's off Instagram. This is DDLXX422. Piggybacking off that last question, if you could only snowboard in one spot forever, where would that spot be?
I would say Window Mountain, right where I'm at, because
I think we all knew that one.
Yeah, because what's really cool about it for me is I grew up riding there. Like I learned to ride there, and then all my friends were riding at Hunter Mountain, like 30 minutes away, so I'd be going there. And then I started going to Vermont, Big Boulder, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire. And so I took a lot of time away from New York, and now I'm starting to just get back into it. And like I have not even discovered a lot on that mountain yet. So I'm looking forward to dissecting it all.
Awesome, man. Hey, this one's from NKR VLI. I can't even pronounce that. But what's your favorite memory from Loon?
Oh my gosh.
It's a great question.
I would say going up to the mountain after hanging out with the homies all night and just riding all day, every day. I guess that's not a particular moment, but the Lunatics videos, we've had a few days there that were just like, it was like the first time I got to film with other riders that were so good, like better than me. And that was some of the first Lunatics, and I was blown away by what they were doing. It got me so psyched. So I'd say those early days at Loon are some of my most memorable.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm going to ask a couple more questions. This one's from Carlos847. What was the first trick you ever learned?
Well, okay. So I remember going to Window Mountain, and I was just going off the side of a jump of like a up, flat, down box. And it was the day that I first learned how to spin off my heels and like do a 360. And actually, no, now that I remember it, I have my first 360 ever on film somewhere that my sister filmed. We grabbed my my mom's old camera. She didn't even know how to work the zoom at the time, so she was standing like 200 feet like back, zoomed all the way in, shaky handy cam, and I built a jump in my backyard and did it. Like I just remember being like, whoa, that was my first 360, which is, I would say, probably like my first trick. And I just remember being like, holy crap, I haven't seen that clip in so long. I need to dig it up. The tape is buried somewhere, but I will post it as soon as I find it.
All right, everybody be on the lookout for that post. Hey, we had a good one come in from Mr. Johnny Hammersticks 5280. This is some Ice Coast stuff here. When will Joey B's cousin Parisian Johnny be coming back?
Oh my God. Maybe you slap some shades on me and like get me at some like Zoomies 100K party, and maybe he'll come out.
That's right. Awesome. Okay. Well, hey, everybody. We're coming near to the end of the time that we have here with Mr. Johnny O'Connor. So let's go ahead and announce his winner for this Capita Snowboard and Union bindings. Can we get a drum roll going? And the winner is... I'm holding off on who the winner is. Okay, with bold letters here, it is Carlos 847.
Whoa, congrats, Carlos. He asked a question, right?
Yes, he did.
Sick.
Yeah, Carlos, dude, that's a solid setup.
Congrats, dude.
All right, so don't forget, if you did not win this time around, we got you covered on Zoomies.com. We got you covered at your local Zoomies store. Check out the Capita gear. Check out the Union gear. Check out at Johnny O'Connor. We're all wanting to look what that backyard setup looks like. Thank you guys all very much. Johnny, any last words for the crowd, dude? Thank you so much for your time. This was great.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Thank you to everyone that tuned in and just loves snowboarding enough to just be involved, whether they're just at home or going to the resort and doing it. We're all connected through just, however we can be. So it's great that we're able to do things like this and get people together that like maybe are not surrounded by snow or, can't do much. So thank you to all who tuned in, and I hope you all enjoyed.
All right, well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. This was great. Everybody have a great winter season. Get out there and shred.
Thank you.